they resort to it reluctantly. You cannot put them in the same category as those who chant. Wallahu a'lam bis-sawab. Whenever I say something which I know have different possibilities, I always say that God is the one who knows the right answer.
So can I ask a small question?
Just be precise, you just need to conclude. Yeah? That's not go on.
Your topic, how should we behave in the West? I was looking before the 1992 Gulf War. The British society was quite tolerant, and they were very fair with Muslims. They were quite fair. But I feel after the 1992 Gulf War and the 2001 war, there was a lot of unfairness on the part of the West towards the Muslim world. So obviously that was, and they had Islamophobia, and despite the fact that Christianity, we don't blame Christianity, Christianity, religion won't be a bad Christian, so they shouldn't blame Islam and a bad Muslim. But a lot of was on the consequence of the West towards the Muslims. So maybe I would just say at that point, I was saying maybe that is why it is not just the fault of some intolerant Muslims, it is just one of the new world order that has been going.
Let me say one thing towards the end of my presentation, which you do not necessarily need to agree with. But, this world is not being run by the United States of America. This world is not run by the Jews of Israel. This world is not run by the Christians. This world is being run by God Almighty. He is in complete charge of the affairs. God has mentioned in the Quran that before Islam, before the last message coming to the children of Ismail, the Muslims were the children of Israel. And the children of Israel were the ones who were entrusted with the task of disseminating the message. They misbehaved. They turned their back towards the Almighty's message. And you know what he says, what he did in the... He appointed some Ibadallana, Uli Basin Shadid. He appointed some rulers with military might, and they were the ones who inflicted God Almighty's punishment on the children of Israel. Those military leaders, those soldiers, generals, were not pious people. Titus of Rome, Nebuchadnezzar, and others, they were tyrant rulers. But you know what God calls them? Ba'athna alaykum ibadallana. I appointed our servants upon you, the children of Israel, the people who were the only representatives of God's message. And I appointed them to ransack your cities, to destroy you as a punishment. What I'm trying to say is that we condemn America, Israel, and others for the wrongs that they are doing. But more than that, we should criticize and condemn ourselves for the hypocrisy that we are actually displaying, for the lies and wrong statements we make, for the immoral attitude that we are displaying, because of which God is annoyed with us. And therefore, the God who is running the show of this world has allowed these people to inflict all these problems on us. So let's improve ourselves while we condemn them, and we have every right to criticize them for the wrong they're doing. Let's also try to mend our ways and become better humans and better Muslims.
I'd like to especially thank Lalu Hussain Saab for granting us the permission for this premises. Thank you everybody. Please make sure you put your contact on that folder so that we may contact you regarding future events. Thank you.
I just have three announcements.
Right.
First one, there is an email list going around. Please do send me a copy of that. And the second one is, we have a Tajweed class here starting on the 3rd of September, inshallah, between 11 to 1.